Hey everybody, welcome back to more Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete, where last time we left the Blue Spire along with Lucia, who wound up getting cursed by Zophar and is currently in the present state of, well, dying, per se. And Grandpa Gwyn gave us this boat in order to get across the river here, or the big lake, somewhat oceany kind of deal, in order to get to Larpa in order to find Ronfar, who can help us. So yes, this big lake is nothing really too spectacular. There's nothing really going on here. If you go over here, you can kind of see the dragon ruins that we were in the beginning of the game. Past that, there's really nothing special here. So you just get on the dock and leave the boat. That's all that really is, and then the boat's just kind of there forever at this point. But yeah, getting to Larpa isn't really that hard. It's just right here. Quick and easy. So Larpa, the big desert town. Hello there, kiddies. You sure have wandered a long way from home to end up here. Larpa's a great town, but it's also crawling with criminals, and you're a little too, fresh-faced. You might want to explore Dallin, the port city to the west. I hear they even have law enforcers there. You seem like a nice bunch of kids, but you're causing the pickpockets in this town to drool. Why don't you all walk west of Dallin instead of hanging around here and tempting fate? We will do that later, but right now we need to find Ronfar in order to cure Lucia. In the meantime, we have this item shop here. Mama and Papa each have 3 jobs, so I work at the store instead of going to school. But that's just what Papa told me to tell you, so don't be sad. Are you going to buy something? I like how this kid is honest, even though this town so far seems to be a little bit pickpockety and criminally looking. But yeah, so far what we have here is an herb, recovers a bit of HP, purity herb, which cures poisoning, which, yay, it's not fun. We have the short sword, which is better than the dagger, but it does decrease our attacks down by 1. It is nice to have if we want the extra attack, but the agility and the speed also go down, so it's a little bit kind of hit or miss at this point. I don't really necessarily need it. Past that, we have a mace that we can get, which, as you can tell, nobody can really use it. We have some leather armor, so I'm going to buy that and actually just equip that. And then a leather cap. There we go. 2 down, and then what we can do is we can just go straight into this menu and equip them right away. No big deal there. And then we could just go in and sell things if we want to. In this case, I'm not going to... Actually, yeah, I'm going to sell the dagger for now. Just get rid of it. Other than that, maybe sell a couple herbs, just so we have, like, some decent money. Thank you very much. Mama and Papa will be very happy with me. Please come again. Okay, bye. At least the kid's good. So yeah, the one big thing I like about Lunar games is when you talk to the NPCs, this could be a working designs thing, but every NPC, like, builds on the lore and just actually has something to say, versus just cookie-cutter responses that pertain to the situation that you're in at this point, which actually does change based on what's going on as well. You're looking for Ronfar? What kind of business do you kids have with that filthy dog? I still can't believe that lowlife cheated me out of my house in the game of chance. I know those dice were as loaded as the losers just stumbled out of the tavern on cheap drinks night. I had the best view in Western Larpa, and now I live in a tent down by the river. Please don't tell me you're in cahoots with that shameless pig. That wonderful house was my family for 3 generations, and now it belongs to the Kreenus Khan. But I assure you that the house will be mine again someday. Oh yes, it will be mine. And just like every other town, we have an Althena statue here that we can use. And we can get Angel's Tear right over there. Let's see what else you have to say. Hey there, could you find it in your heart to lend 100 silver to a guy who's a little down on his luck? There's a critter named Joe in the 7th camel race of the day, and he's gonna make me filthy rich. All I need is a little cash to place the bet. Gamblers in this town aren't big on IOUs. And why should we give our money to a gambler who's lost all of his own cash? Good question. Tell you what, give me the 100 silver now, I'll give you 1,000 silver when Joe smokes those other camels. The guy who posted those 200 to 1 odds have obviously never seen Joe's streamlined humps. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. So we have a clear, obvious bar that we can go into, which does have a couple people here and there. You have someone over here. Buy some sweet fruit right here, right now, at only 500 silver each. Get it while it's fresh. Hey kid, your girl looks like she's about to faint. What she needs is a big bite of fresh fruit. No way, hero. This chiseler's charging outrageous prices. Well, hello there. Sit down and take a load off of those tired feet. Your girlfriend doesn't look good. Did you come here on a ship? Is she green around the gills? I'll have a seat and I'll bring her a glass of water in a paper bag. We don't want any messes. You might think I'm just a lousy stinking bar wench. And you'd be right, but I wasn't always. There was a time when I was one of the most popular singers of all Maribia. Unfortunately, I had this habit of getting drunk and starting brawls with the customers. So I hear you kids are looking for Ronfar. I'm surprised you haven't found him yet. Because he's the best looking bad boy in town. What a hunk. Just keep your eyes peeled for the studliest man in Larpa. That'll be Ronfar, alright. My friends here think they can only drink more than I can, but Only I have the goddess on my side. I have a blue birthmark on my butt in the shape of the blue star. It's a sign of Athena's blessing. 3 words, pal. Too much information. And are you sure it's just not a bruise from getting your butt kicked in bar fights? Athena herself has blessed me, and I intend to use my special powers to win this drinking contest. If I start feeling drunk, all I have to do is rub a birthmark on my butt for strength. I don't know why it works, but it does. The only downer is that no one wants to shake my hand when I win, even if the drinks are on me. I think I need a new special power. Yeah, I think you do, buddy. That's my brother on the right, and he and his friend are having a drinking contest. The rules are very simple. The first guy to spew his booze is the loser. I suggest giving my brother some breathing room. I've seen him lose these contests before. What's that? You don't know where Ronfire is? Well, go away and figure it out. Don't you know better than to interrupt a man in the middle of a drinking contest? Give me another brew, serving wench. I need to show my friends what lightweights they are. Hey, buddy, are you looking for someone? Are you having an involuntary neck spasm? What? Involuntary neck spasm? What would that be? Like, I don't know. So you're looking for a priest named Ronfar. Well, what are you doing in here? Just a wild guess, but you probably found a priest in a sanctuary instead of a bar. Well, you have a mugshot, so we'll come back to you later. For now, let's go around town and talk to some more people here, because people do have more than one thing to say a lot of the time. Some people don't, and I'm just going to kind of stick to the ones that I think are funny. But I'm not going to talk to everybody. If I do, we're going to be here forever. You know, just between you and me, the best looking man in all of Larpa is Ronfar. He's so dreamy. When the dice are in his big, strong hands, it's magic. Ronfar always gets the roll he needs. He always gets the roll he needs? They don't just call that magic, they call it cheating! Ronfar would never cheat. He's too noble and handsome and gorgeous to try something like that. I'm convinced that the dice are as swayed by his charm as I am. I love the fact that that conversation actually stemmed off the one that just happened. Hi kids, this ship from Dawn just arrived, and I gotta load it up with cargo. Wanna watch? That'd be weird to do, but okay. Whatever the cargo is, mister, it smells great! It's pickled salient cactus, and it's very popular in Nota Maribia. That's where this batch is heading. It's pretty good by itself, but the only real way to eat it is with a foamy, frosty mug of ale. Salient cactus is considered quite a delicacy in Nota Maribia. They go crazy for the stuff. Only thing I don't like about it is when I accidentally bite into a piece that hasn't been deneedled. Ouch. I can think about that. I mean, unless the needles are like really small, but imagine they're like huge. Ow. I don't know if that's how it would be, but man. Oh, hey, little landlubbers, can I help you with something? Well, let's say the passenger ship. It's a freighter. We haul cargo to and from ports of call. Why are we here in Larpa? We're picking up a big batch of pickled salient cactus. Salient cactus must be a delicacy if everybody around here is talking about it. That's you! That's you! Oh, where am I? This isn't Ronfar's house. Oh, great, I've blown my brains out sneezing. I don't understand the kids these days. Their heads are filled with nothing but flibbity flu. This town is filled with juvenile delinquents who spend their days drinking and gambling. Yeah, about that. We kind of already technically know where Ronfire is because he's the only character that has a mugshot here, but let's continue around still. Harumph, do you know how hard it is to find a good man in Larpa? Let me tell you. What do you think the boy around here wants to do is gamble their lives away? Well, that just won't do. I need a man who can hold on to his cash and fulfill my needs. That's... no. Just lower your standards, maybe? I don't know. This building is a sanctuary. That's a sanctuary, bleh. Athena's Chosen decided to move into Larpa a few years ago, although they didn't exactly receive a warm welcome from the owners of gambling dens. The priests of the sanctuary say the end of the world is at hand. I think they may be right. Hello, young man. You do look like you're searching for someone. Do you need any help? Yes, I'm looking for Ronfar. Well, we won't find him in the sanctuary, that's for sure. Ronfar traded the cloth for the dice. I thought he used to be one of the Chosen's most powerful priests. I wonder why he changed careers. If we really want to find Ronfar, I search the taverns and gambling dens. Well, that's good to know. But a lot of people actually know Ronfar in this town, it seems. Yes, Ronfar used to be a priest, but he's certainly not a member of Athena's Chosen anymore. Why did he leave? That's none of my business and none of yours. I don't care about his past. I just care about him coming back home and carrying my danged athlete's foot. Well, at least he's still doing, like, doctorial work? What's the, like, word for that? Like, he's still helping people. So he's still a nice guy. He's a gambler. No, I'm not Ronfar. Don't I wish? That guy has all the luck with the dice and with the ladies. There's a priest in the sanctuary, but he's an idiot. No big surprise, of course. When the priest of Athena's Chosen is sent to Larpa, it's a punishment, not a reward. Ronfar, I need to speak with you of an urgent matter. I will return when I've completed the day's work. Take care, friend. LM. Hero, the letter says Ronfar. I'm sure this was his house. I wonder where he is. Probably in the tavern. But we haven't explored the sanctuary yet. There's still like a giant building here, so I might as well check this out. Hello, people. Our forefathers were brought to this world from the blue star by the goddess Athena. I believe that there will come a time when Athena allows us to return to the blue star. We pray to the gods of all our might. She will grant our every request of her power. We pray each and every day that Athena will take us back to the blue star. Living on the blue star. Your friend seems to be quite ill. Fortunately, you brought her to the right place. Pray to the goddess Athena, and whatever ails your friend will be swiftly cured. Thanks for the suggestion, old man, but we're not here to pray. Come here to chat with a priest named Ronfire. Have you seen him around? Ronfire, that notorious rascal, has nothing to do with us. If you offer your silver to the goddess Athena, your mind and body will grow strong. The more money you give to the goddess, the more she will rejoice in your kindness. I see suspicion in your eyes, boy. Yeah. You must have faith in Athena, or your donations mean nothing. So the churches are basically like the churches of today. I'm not really trying to say things, but a lot of churches are kind of money grubbing. They really just want money out of you, and yeah, it's awful. Like, even to a point where if, like, I want to pray to this statue in order to get healed, right? Thankfully, there's one outside. But place 100 silver at the feet of the gods and declare your faith and devotion. But what if I don't believe? You don't have faith in the goddess? You're unwilling to make a small donation? Why does Athena need money? This is exactly the point. Why do they need money? It's not for you to question the needs of the gods, boy. Now make your donation to her. Donate this, buddy. Your lack of funds is as disturbing as your lack of faith, boy. Athena is saddened by your behavior. Or we can just go to pray to her outside. 601, 602, 603. This is all of today's donations? People at LARPA aren't just a bunch of heathens. They're also a bunch of tightwads. Who are you? I'm sorry, young man, but donations to Athena are strictly non-refundable. I'm not here for a refund. Our friend has been cursed, and we come here to find a priest who can lift it. His name is Ronfar. Can you introduce us to him? He's got to be around here somewhere. Ronfar, that heathen has never set foot in this sanctuary, and he never will. I'm appalled that you would dare to evoke such an infamous name in this sacred place. All that Ronfar will lift from your curseless friend is her money pouch. Rest assured of that. What? But Grandpa Gwen told us. I don't care what you heard. If you want to find Ronfar, search the tavern, not the sanctuary. I still can't believe there was ever a time when that rogue was one of the chosen. So, he actually did work for the church at one point, but he traded the claw for taverns and gambling. Wonder why. Most of the people in this village not only scorn Athena's chosen, they openly mock us. Forgive them, guys, for these heathenistic heathens don't know what they do. Only these peasants understood that singing, dancing, and drinking and gambling are all simple acts. I said simple. Sinful. I mean, they are simple acts, but I guess being them simple makes them, you know. Only the most valuable members of Athena's chosen are allowed to live inside the holy city of Penigulia. Not just anyone can be allowed to enter the presence of the goddess herself. Yes, Athena's in the holy city. If I continue to serve the gods with all my effort, I might be allowed into Penigulia someday. The Penigulia is where Athena is, so that's clearly where we need to go. Is there anybody else back here at all? It doesn't appear to be anybody else back here, so might as well just head back for now. Over this way. We still have a couple more houses to go to. We have one up here. What in tarnation is that freaky red thing flapping? I said red thing. Did I say that right? Flapping over your shoulder, boy. What are you calling freaky, goober? I'm a red dragon. You better show some respect. I didn't know that they started putting red dragons in bite-sized packages. Oh, really? Well, I'll have you know that biting is just one of my many talents. Observe! That's not biting, that's burning. You burned me, you runt. Now then, what do you have to say for yourself, ignorant pig? I suggest I'm sorry. Well, you can breathe fire, all right, you lousy furry lizard. What did you say? I meant you can breathe fire, you lovely, cuddly wizard. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So this is clearly a big house. We want to go in that, but first we have a hidden chest right here. That is kind of hard, well, kind of easy to miss because it's like, it looks like part of the chimney. And when it's shut, you wouldn't know. Before we go into this house, let's check out this one over here. Hello, adventurers, and welcome to LARPA. This is your first time in our fair city? Wonderful. Visitors are required to pay 1,000 silver fee to the city. The funds collected are used to care for the elderly. As LARPA's designated fee collector, I'll happily accept your cash along with any additional donations. No. Alright, I confess, I'm not really a fee collector. I'm unemployed and I have 5 mouths to feed. I don't want any pity money. Even though they're just mouths, they're well adjusted. They don't think of themselves as disabled, and you shouldn't either. At least he kind of gave up right away. Oh my, I never seen you in Larpa before, miss. I'm sure you hear this often, but you're rather beautiful. Never seen a garment like the one you're wearing either. Is this some sort of ceremonial clothing? And your skin, so pale and perfect, this is getting creepy, as if you've never been in the sun. You're gorgeous, simply gorgeous. I mean, judging by the intro cinematic, she's been not in the sun like at all. So, there's that.
Don't be shy, friend. Say hello to my little one. Isn't he adorable? He has his father's gentle eyes and wide smile. He's gonna drive all the girls crazy. Look, little one, it's a flying pink kitty cat. Wave to the kitty cat. Oh, Hero, this baby is so cute. I don't even mind if his mother thinks I'm a cat. Hey there, little guy. You're the cutest baby ever. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Yeah.
That just reminds me of like really bad dubs when they like tried like dubs for like TV shows and cartoons and anime and things like that, where they try to just have like words come out of a thing that just doesn't fit like at all. My name is Wanda. Hi, Wanda. I'm the housekeeping manager of the stinking mansion, and yes, I'm bitter. What do you mean I have a bad attitude? Hey, you try supervising a bunch of lazy stinking maids. One stinking hour, my stinking shoes and be begging me to let you slap these slobs. Maybe. What do we got here? A saucepan lid. We just stole that right in front of them. But a saucepan lid is actually a shield. Believe it or not, it gives us 2 extra defense. Really nice at this point in the game because numbers are kind of low. Many of the people who live in Larpa came here to forget their old lives and start new ones. Yes, we have a few miscreants and troublemakers in our midst, but I ask you to name a city that doesn't. I truly believe that most people are inherently good. Well, good for you. That's actually a good outlook on life. Almost everyone in Larpa has a skeleton in her closet. My job is to keep those closets locked tight. I've been hired by the mayor to discourage these people who are asking too many questions, like we are right now. Oh boy.
I also do some freelance work as a bouncer and bodyguard. You kids need some muscle?
No, I think I'm okay, thank you very much. This mansion is filled to the brim with shady characters and crooks. Haven't you noticed? If you ask me, the mayor is the biggest swindler of them all. Oh, please don't tell anyone I said that, okay? I really need this shot to pay off my gambling debts. Well, I guess you're not like a crook per se, but you are a swindler, I guess? I don't know. Ain't seen you here before, little ones, and you look like you got a question to ask. Don't ask me, you scamps. Ask the mayor. Head upstairs and look around for him. See what these bookshelves have. When Althena's children combine the strength of their hearts and minds, anything can be achieved. God smiles upon us when we show understanding and love for one another. Larpa was founded by a group of entertainment specialists, put that in quotes, to provide an oasis of adult recreation. Also put that in quotes, where citizens from around the world can drink and gamble without fear of police harassment. That needs no quotes, it's fine. Larpa's annual budget. Highly confidential, do not follow an easily accessible bookshelf. Oh boy. Bribes. 30,000 silver. Escorts. 15,000 silver. Gambling. 5,000 silver. Ale. 10,000 silver. Prisons. 0 silver. Schools. 0 silver. I love that. It's just in a bookshelf. Can I do this one too? Nope, nothing there. All right. Are you members of Athena's Chosen? Go away. We don't want to hear you, mystical mumbo jumbo. What, you're not? Oh, sorry. I'm just getting tired of kicking those nuts out of here. You're looking for the mayor. He's on the 2nd floor. So, Athena's Chosen isn't necessarily new per se, but not everybody likes them. I mean, I can get it because they're like a church that's just trying to get money out of people, but you know. Duh, well, look at here. You came to play with me. Yippee. Let's play house, okay? No, I'm good. Are you here to see the mayor? You look like you're in search of information, and he has it. I wouldn't believe how many people in Larpa feed him facts in exchange for a little cash. Now then, let's discuss how much you're going to pay for the information I just gave you. What? You never told us we had to pay you just to speak with you. I'm just messing with your head, kid. I never get tired of pulling that gag on newbies in Larpa. But is that anything I learned over the years? Is that you can never give up hope. No matter how awful things seem, life will get better, as long as you keep believing in yourself. That's good words to live by. I know that's a simple philosophy, but I'm a simple man by nature. I'm not so simple that I won't ask for compensation in exchange for my wisdom. There it is. What? We weren't expecting to be charged for a conversation. I'm just kidding, buddy. What I really learned over the years is that I really love to mess with people. This gambler's town is no place to raise a child. My husband grew up here, and look how he turned out. Our daughter needs a good school and wholesome friends, not mean streets and shifty scoundrels. Wish my husband could clean up this town, but he needs to clean up his act first. I mean, I guess I can agree with that, because this town is kind of criminally in a sense. The boss was the most notorious gangster in Larpa, but he ain't doing that illegal stuff no more. And this is just like Italian expression, like gangster mob. Now he's the mayor and he can do whatever he wants to get away with it. You want to see the boss, he's right in there, but just don't make no trouble or I have to bash your skulls. Hi there, Mayor. Hello, I'm the Mayor of Larpa. I got all the information you want for a very reasonable fee. Where's Ronfar the priest? Ronfar. Sorry, but I never heard of a priest named Ronfar at the sanctuary. Because I don't have the info you wanted, I won't ask for my usual fee. Isn't that nice of me? So he is not of the sanctuary anymore, as we have learned by talking to everybody in the town. And even though we technically already knew, we just now got confirmation that Ronfar is, yes, in fact, in the tavern. We didn't really need to talk to all these people to find that out. We kind of already knew that. Mainly, it was just the mayor that we really needed the confirmation on. But now, let's say hi to Ronfar once again.
What are you doing back here? I'm getting real sick of your face.
Well, we're getting sick of your games, Ronfar. We know who you are.
What do you want with this Ronfar guy anyway? You know, he's kind of a deadbeat. I can't believe he was ever a priest for Althena. But I'll tell you where your guy is if you beat me in a game. Because the only truth I've ever found lies right here. In these!
Well, kid, are you gonna shoot the dice with me? Beat me and I'll tell you all about Ronfar. Sure, why not? So what will you bet? Even or odd dice? I'll take the even numbers. Always go for even. Odds. Ha, I win. I guess Ronfar's secret pass is gonna stay that way, unless you're willing to try again. Ready and willing, let's go. Even. Odds again. Has to be even one of these times. 3 times in a row, I know when that's a pattern, and I think I know when I'm beat. Hero, you just can't give up. Come on, let's try again. Well, one more time. What? You're still coming back for more. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Haven't you figured out that I'm using my super lucky dice? I think it's more like super loaded dice if you ask me, you big cheater. Now let's keep our voices down. I hate to see you kicked out of here. Hero, I can't. Help me. What's wrong with this girl? Her skin is cold and clammy. Tell you what, let's get out of here. She can rest at my place, and so can you. Come with me. Well, thankfully, after exploring the town, we actually know where Ronfar's place is, so we don't have to do too much searching, so let's just go up these stairs and head on over to the left over here. Should see Ronfar right in front of his house. Thankfully, he's there. Welcome to Casa de Ronfar. Your lady friend is inside, so come on in. A letter? I was in such a hurry to get that poor girl into bed, I must have missed it. Well, let's see what pearls this oyster has to impart, shall we? Ronfar, I need to speak with you of an urgent matter. I will return. When I have completed the day's work. Take care, friend. LM. Well, I was wondering when he was going to stop by and say hello. You could at least told us what this LM stands for. Indeed, Ruby, indeed. This girl is the reason you sought me out, isn't it? You want me to heal her. You want me to call upon the goddess Althena. Oh, buddy, I hate to break it to you, but Althena and me have gone our separate ways. Take her to the sanctuary and see if the priest can help you, because I can't. You're a persistent little bunch, aren't you? Well, listen up. I'm a gambler, not a priest. I parted ways with the Chosen long ago, buddy, and I can't lift the curse on your friend. What's this? Another visitor to Casa de Ronfar. Must be my lucky day today. Ronfar, where are you, friend? Do you have company? Hero, that's the voice of Lord Leo. What are we gonna do? He'll take Lucia for sure. I'm not strong enough to fight Leo, but we can't run away and leave Lucia. I've taken you met my overachieving friend, but why are you so afraid of him? Tell you what, you stay here and I'll go see what he wants. And calm down, jeez. Say, friend, long time no see, but I guess you've been busy. So what's the urgent matter that brings you to the den of thieves known as Larpa? I was tricked, Ronfar. A young brat named Hero fooled me and helped the destroyer to escape. Never suspected it would assume the form of a human female. That was my first and last mistake. The destroyer disguised as an innocent girl? That's pretty heavy stuff, Leo. Come on, Ronfar, don't turn us into Leo. Did you hear the shock in Ronfar's voice, Hero? He's gonna turn us in! We're dead meat on a stick! You sound surprised, Ronfar. Have you heard talk of this girl? Well, Leo, what I know about this girl... Along with a nickel, we'll buy you a warm cup of Jack Squat, but I'll keep my ears open. Thank you, Ronfar. I shall resume the search tomorrow. The destroyer will be found. Ronfar, I have another request to make of you. I wish for you to rejoin Althena's chosen. Gods need your skill and strength, Ronfar, just as you require her guidance. And surely you realize the pain you caused Mari the day you left so abruptly. As I expected, Ronfar, when you are confronted with truth, you cannot bear to face it. You have to tell her to forget about me, Leo. She's too good for me, and we both know it. You judge yourself too harshly, Ronfar. You gave your utmost, and although you failed, she managed to survive. You must let go of the past, Ronfar, and embrace the future. I shall be at the sanctuary into morning. Come and see me if you change your mind. It's not that easy, Leo. Nothing ever is. You know, back in Penagulia, Leo was my best friend in the world. We were like brothers, and I lied to him. Just for you, stranger. But I lied on the strong hunch that you're doing what you think is right. I can see it in your eyes. You don't believe that girl is the destroyer at all. I was just like you once, a young kid all fired up with ambition. But there's something I just don't understand, buddy, and I need you to explain it to me. Why do you believe in Lucia's innocence? Why are you willing to risk your freedom and your life? If you don't want me to rat you out to Leo, you tell me the answer. I'm helping Lucia because... I'm not selecting that. Because she needed my help. Well, I found out right away that Lucia needed to meet with the goddess Athena. But she's a stranger in this world, Ronfar. She doesn't know anything or anyone. She was willing to look for the goddess all alone, and there's no way I could let her do that. I think I'm gonna leave out the part about how blindingly beautiful she is. I just did what any decent guy would do, Ronfar. I helped out a person in need. Can't really explain it. There's just something about Lucia. Leo thinks she's the destroyer, but he's wrong. Lucia has come here from the Blue Star to save our world, not to destroy it. You're doing a very noble thing, Hero. Very noble indeed. If only I had been so noble with Mari. If only I hadn't failed her. If only I hadn't left her all alone. Why am I having these stupid thoughts? All that I care about now are the dice. Okay, Hero, here's the deal. We're playing the dice again. Win, I help you and Lucia. Lose, I give you the boot from Castle the Ronfar and deny I've ever met any of you. You might think it's chance, buddy, but I call it fate. Are you ready to roll? Hero, forget about it. We know that Ronfar's dice are loaded. No, Ruby. These dice only roll straight and true. So which is it? Odd or even? I think I'll go for even. Even. Haha, you won. Hero, you won. I guess those dice weren't loaded after all. Luck is with you today, buddy. I'm yours on the toss of the dice. To lift the curse, we'll need a statue of the goddess, and there's one in the sanctuary. We don't want to run into Leo, of course, so we better use the back door. Check this out. Let's go get Lucia. And thankfully, Ronfar seems to be nice enough to not use his super loaded dice, it seems. Ronfar, lift curse? But humans cannot. Power of Athena is only stopped so far. Oh, what else can we do, Lucia? Can you hear me? I see it also very clearly now. You're my only hope. Only hope indeed. Let's go. You better hurry and get there while Lucia has the strength to walk. Our move. So now that gives us Ronfar in our party. Ronfar is a healer. He has Heal Litany, which restores some HP to one ally, Calamity, which restores some HP to all allies, as well as Anger Dice. Higher rolls equals more damage. Think of it like a game of chance. The higher roll you do, the more damage you do. The less roll you do, the less damage you do. Simple and easy. So we have a little mini dungeon over here in order to get to the back of the sanctuary, in order to get into the sanctuary. It's simple enough. There's only a couple enemies here and there, but there are some new ones like these oozes. These yellow ones anyway, which are weak to wind, which is nice. Ronfahr doesn't have a weapon, but he is mostly attuned to maces, so you might, if you bought the mace, you have something for him now if you were prepared for that. In this case, he's not really going to be doing much attacks, but he also has another move as well called Clean Lid, which is actually kind of hard to see because it's actually so far away on the menu for some reason. One ally is cured of all conditions, such as poison, like we found out earlier, because poison is one of the conditions that we get, but there's other ones as well. For now,
ferocious wind!
Get rid of 3 of them, and then Anger Dice.
Lady Luck, be kind!
That's a pretty high roll. So yeah, the higher the roll, the more damage you do. That's pretty much how it's going to be. It's pretty useful. But now, since the thing's right next to our face, we can just go in and attack it, no problem. Ronfahr doesn't have the range like Hero does, so that could be an issue, but it's not too bad. He just also doesn't have the attacks as well. Plus, he's mostly a healer, but he is versatile, so he can attack if something is close. For the moment, though, he doesn't have a weapon on him, so that could be annoying, but there's not really too much I could do about that. For now, I'm actually going to use Boomerang on that because it doesn't cost as much, and I'm going to use Anger Dice on the bee in the back, because it does have an extra animation where it will spin around and has a chance to poison you. That's a little bit annoying, so we don't want that to happen, and it also does a lot of damage too, so yeah, either way is, ooh, that was a nice roll. That was a really nice roll, I like that one. For now, we only have one more little ooze there. It should go down in one swing. Also, the nice thing about Anger Dice, it only costs 2 to use, so it's really not that much in order to use it. It's a pretty safe bet. Like, if you don't want to attack with him, just use Anger Dice. Because while, yes, it is a chance on how much damage you're going to do, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be doing decent damage, so it's like, whatever. I do understand if you want to save your MP for healing, though, but I would rather just use Anger Dice over his standard attack. So, thankfully enough, they're actually in a pattern this time that I can actually do it like so.
Ferocious wind! Lady Luck, be kind!
Another roll. That was not that bad. It's kind of hard to tell what sometimes the dice looks like. All you gotta know is just like the extra positions on the dice, where it's like a dot in the center and then like the 2 things sticking out. It's usually like, say like a 3 or whatever. Sometimes there's a 5 or 6. Just any little marking on the dice is gonna be like a 1 through 6. Obviously, the best roll you can roll is 2 6s, which will more than likely do 120 damage. If you get that roll, it is really nice. It's not guaranteed though, and you can roll Snake Eyes, which is at the least amount of damage as well, so that's a little bit iffy. Okay, poison. Yep, poison and a die bomb. It kind of hurts. I love the fact that he still like does that when he's not doing the animation for casting a spell anymore. He's just like swaying back and forth like he's drunk. Looks really funny. All right, so that thing didn't quite reach, and I think I'm good to go to just attack it. 1 and then 2, and it's dead. This area isn't really that big. It's like 3 more enemies to deal with, and I think I'm out of here. All right, that's a decent pattern. I could actually use Squall and just get rid of those, and then Anger Dice on the one in the back. Since they are far away, might as well just hit it with something I can actually kill it with.
Ferocious wind!
All right, and 3 of them go down.
Lady Luck, be kind!
7, 72. There we go, and now I can just attack. I'm not sure if you noticed, but the dice itself, like say I roll like a 7, it might be like 70 something. It varies on how that is. It's kind of like a multiplier. And also the dice itself, if you're like hitting an enemy where it's like a red attack on the enemy, it's not going to do as much damage, but it's still like a dice roll on that one, so not that big of a deal. But if it's on green, like it is now, it's going to do more damage, so yeah, just make sure you're hitting things with the good stuff, because it is fire-based damage. As you can tell when he throws his dice, it does do like a little bit of a fire animation. So you've got like wind and fire magic to deal with right now. And it's pretty nice having like actual elements this early on compared to the first Lunar game. Just have like actual spells and things like that instead of just curing and maybe something. Ronfar is dead. That's fine. not a big deal. I just didn't realize he was so low on health. All right, and before I get into that other battle, I'm going to actually cure you up a little bit so you don't actually die. There we go. That could be a better formation, but it works for me.
Ferocious wind!
I wish Ronfar would level up just enough so he would go before that bee, but yeah.
Lady Luck, be kind!
All right, and Hero gained a level. He is now level 14. His attacks go up to 2 now. So I can buy that short sword because right now, since I have a dagger and I get +1 attack from the dagger, that means I actually have 3 right now. So if I go to the short sword, I go to 2 attacks still, but I have more damage. So there you go. You want the short sword? Now it's a good time to get it. I'm gonna stick with the daggers for now just because more attacks is always good. And I don't really necessarily need the short sword just yet. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about this incredibly dangerous jump. Oh well, are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. 3, 2, 1, jump! And we caught Lucia. Now we can grab this herb. Sneaking into the back is actually pretty nice because Leo's here. I will find you, Destroyer, no matter how far you run or how cleverly you hide. I won't allow you to ruin all that the goddess has helped us to create. He is literally one room over. Okay, buddy, everything is prepped and ready. Now let's break this spell. Goddess Athena, governess of all creatures, hear my plea and grant my wish. Shatter the curse which has enveloped the heart and mind of this delicate creature. Shatter the darkness of evil with rays of holy light. Ronfar, what's wrong? Lucia's in agony. Don't you know what you're doing? This is impossible. The spell she's under is stronger than... Ronfar, talk to us. What's happening to Lucia? I've never failed to break a spell, except once when... Oh, Mari.
Leo? Ronfar? I'm in pain. Oh, help me.
I just need a little more power. Hold on, Mari. Fight, Mari. Fight. Stay with us. I won't let you give up. Mari! I play that moment back in my mind over and over. I won't go through something like that again. I'll save Lucia or die trying.
Goddess Athena, mother of the world, hear my plea and grant my wish. Snatch Lucia's soul from the jaws of darkness and purify her heart with your holy light. Well, how about that? Sweet success at the hands of Ronfar. Oh yes! Lucia still isn't completely free of the curse, but she's gonna be fine for now. She's gonna be alright. Thank you, Ronfar. Oh, I didn't know we still had worshippers in the sanctuary. Ronfar, why in Althena's name are you desecrating this holy place with your presence? Have you finally decided to give up your wicked ways and rejoin the Chosen? Alas, the sanctuary is closed. I do pray you can wait until tomorrow morning to repent. No thanks, old man. I don't have any need to come back to this place. Lucia, you can rest at my house with your friends. Let's go. Yeah.
And go we shall. Back to Ronfar's place, where Lucia is not all back up to snuff, as you can tell. Her health is definitely not 777, but at least she's recovered for now and she's not a one-hit wonder.
Lucia's sleeping like a baby. A very large, pale baby, but a baby nonetheless. Only the purity of Althena herself can restore the strength Lucia lost with the curse. I forgot how hard this healing stuff was. I need to sleep. I suggest you guys do the same. That's a good idea. We have a long journey ahead. Thanks, Ronfar, for everything. Are you kidding, hero? It's me who I'll be thanking you.
What do you mean, Ronfar?
Oh, nothing. I think Lucia has laid claim to the bed. So feel free to crash on the floor. I suggest using an empty bottle as a pillow. Good night.
Hero, look! Lucia's bed is empty! Where do you think she went? Oh no, what if Leo sneaked in during the night and took her? I think you meant snuck, but I guess that works too.
Really hope you're wrong, Ruby. Let's go and look for her.
Let's go look for her indeed. Next time on Azure Plays more Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete. We'll do just that. And maybe see about waking up Ronfar here. Hopefully Leo didn't take Lucia immediately right after just curing her. See you all then.